This is my latest drawing and a more accurate representation of what the entities look like that I originally had thought had long tentacles, and I originally called them octopoids, but none of that really fit that. And the most recent thing that I believe they are, because of some testimony people had given from what they had seen back in the 60s, during like some of the Mothman encounters, is Mothmen. I know that's not a very good name either. I'd like to know what really to call them, but when they're seen in flight by people, they do have an appearance of having translucent rounded wings, a lot like a moth. They're somehow folded up underneath it. This is a top view, and I've never seen one underneath, so I can't really draw what the underside of them looks like. But from the top side, they have 6 appendages, and they have so much electrical power inside of them that most of the time you can see at least a couple of their limbs literally glowing, sparking electricity. They have the long tail, and that's what I used to think was the tentacles, but there's just one of them on them. The shorter appendages they use to kind of basically move around on the ground. Perhaps they can stretch them out longer, I'm not sure, but they're usually about that short, though, generally. And the head has kind of a small mouth on the bottom side of it. I kind of drew a little tip of it that you wouldn't really be able to see too much, but I've seen light emitting from that as well. Not sure exactly how many eyes they have, but I've seen all of these, at least the 6 appendages, lit up, and the very center of them lit up. Matter of fact, the first time that I had seen one, I didn't even know it's what I was looking at. I saw 6 kind of dull blue lights in a circular pattern in a bush, and that was what I was focusing on with my monocular, the night vision monocular, the time that the Sasquatch came out of the woods making a display. And I'm guessing maybe it was because I was getting too close to this, because they do have a relationship. They're most often seen together, these entities and the Sasquatch. But a lot of times, if you'll see a circular ring of 6, at least 6 lights, that's one of these, like at nighttime. But this, like I said, this is my most accurate drawing of what they would look like viewing them from the top. I'd like to see one on the underside and see how the wings are folded up. But, alright.